guys, it's Eric, owner of Farpoint Farms here in the mountains of North Carolina, and I wanted to take a moment today to show you this old girl. This was my stealth camper. This was a van that I picked up for about $600, needed some work, fixed it up, and spent about 2 years driving this little booger all over the place, camping in it with the wife and doing all kinds of fun stuff. But here it is when I first got it. Obviously, not exactly the prettiest camper, but surprisingly, it was fairly rust-free, and for its age, it was in pretty decent shape on the inside. It was a bare bones, shorty G10, but it got the job done. So I bought this thing, fixed it up, thought I was going to resell it, but then I started thinking, yeah, I've always wanted a camper. So I went ahead and turned this one into a camper. And I'll show you. I mean, there's plenty of room here on the inside. Lots of storage space. It just needed to be built out right, because it wasn't a long base one. But, well, I ended up making it into my own. And there's the dash there. Heck, I even put a sideband CB antenna and CB in there and got that thing all decked out with a good stereo system. It was quite a ride when I was finished with it. There's plenty of room there if you really take a look. Anyway, one last picture. Here's the dash. I always got a kick out of that. Hard plastic dash, only 2 gauges, speedometer, and fuel. So here we are as I was building it. First I put curtains around the front, but I ended up changing that. Anyway, here I insulated the sides, the roof, and the floor and carpeted everything. Picked up this. There's an interesting design here. I built this myself. It's like foam padding on a little 2x4 backer with hinges so it could be pushed back and become a couch during the day and pull forward and become a bed at night. And underneath it we had plenty of room for storage. You can see a porta potty and little totes for stuff. I'm a little heater buddy. And there is a much younger me sitting in that thing with no gray in the beard. There's a picture of the carpeting on the roof there again. That way you didn't bump your head in the night. And here it is up front. I'm still a work in progress. Every year I'd work on a little bit. But I ended up putting that blue curtain or purple curtain there across the front to block out the light. And same with the rear. There's some cabinetry I added to it, a little TV set. And hard to see in this light, but the next one, yeah, there you go. There it is. You got some blue LED lights. I had a battery and inverter underneath there so I could run lights at night. And when this thing was all sealed up, you couldn't see any of it, man. So it really was a stealth camper, kind of before stealth campers were invented. There's my little heater buddy there. Keep me warm on cold nights. So what ended up happening to this cool old Vandura? Well, this. Yeah, I took it on a long trip, one of many, and on this particular trip, the transmission and the coolant ended up intermixing. The radiator failed internally. I didn't have the money to tow it, didn't have the money to pay on the spot to have it fixed, so took all the stuff out of it and put it into a rental car and headed home. It was probably one of the toughest things I had to do at that time in life. I didn't have a whole lot of money in it, but it was hard to say goodbye because we had such a great time in that camper, just getting out of the Army and getting to enjoy it. So there it is, getting ready to be abandoned. And, well, here I am saying goodbye. You can see that little blue blob in the background. That's the van. Anyway, that's it. I'm Eric, the owner of Farpoint Farms. Hope you enjoyed this short video, just a little bit of history. Take care.
There's always something that needs a little fixing on Farpoint Farms. Freedom is mighty sweet.